Hey, 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 good morning. Happy Saturday to you. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. Let's go ahead and get started this morning. I pray that you're doing well. You know, these sinuses are still kicking my butt, but we are not going to allow that to get us down. Good morning, Christine. Thank you so much for joining. If you all could do me a favor, let's go ahead and invite some people. Let's go ahead and invite some people. Get your friends on. Get your friends on. Get your haters. Get your naysayers. Get everybody on here. Come on, get them on here. Get them on here. I'm super excited just about life. Just life. Don't have to be nothing special. Don't have to be nothing special going on. I am just excited to be living. Can you just say you are just excited to be living? I am just excited to say that I am a part of this day. Good morning, Nisi. Thank you so much for joining, because this is the day that my daddy made. I will rejoice, and I'm glad in it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You see what the title of the live feed is, right? You see it. You see what the title of the live feed is. Do you have a purpose, or do you have an agenda? Do you have purpose, or do you have an agenda? There's a difference. Do you know you have people that are around you for the wrong reason? They are not about what you're about. They are not concerned about what you're doing. They don't even care if you make it. And this is just for real. You are spending so much time with the wrong people. You're spending time with people that don't care. And I said this yesterday, and it's important and it's noteworthy. It's important enough to repeat it again today. They don't care if you are up or down, in or out, if you make it, don't make it, if you have or don't have, if you do or don't do. You spend so much time thinking that people are thinking about what you thinking. I had one of the kids like, Mama, are you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, probably not. You ain't thinking about nothing. Probably not. But you got people that think that you thinking what they thinking. You got to ask yourself, am I on a personal agenda, or do I have a purpose for doing what I'm doing? So ask yourself, good morning, David. Thank you so much for joining. Ask yourself, what is the purpose of me doing what I do? Is my purpose for me to be better? Is my purpose for me to go to the next level? Is my purpose for me to be impactful? Is my purpose to be, is my purpose to be a help to somebody? Or am I only doing what I am doing because I'm selfish? I have my own agenda. I'm not trying to do what you do. I'm all about division and not unity. What is the purpose of you doing what you do? Why do you show up? Why do you get up out of the bed? Why do you get dressed? And if you're not doing those things, why do you lay there? Why are you not doing anything? Why is it that you think that the things that you are experiencing, the things that you're facing, why do you think that that's your life? That's the only choice that you have. Do you know you have an option? You have an option. You have an option. Say, girl got option, boy got option, man got options, women, we have options. You don't have to settle for the cards that's being dealt with you. You don't even have to play them cards. You don't even have to play that game. Say, you know what? I have played this game long enough. I'm tired of playing spade. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of this same old hand of cards. It's time to do something different. So it's time for you to think about, why do you do what you do, and what are you getting out of what you're doing? Say that again, girl. Why do you do what you do, and what are you getting out of what you are doing? What are you getting out of it? How is the life you live benefiting you to be a better person? How is the life that you're living benefiting you to be a better person? And if you know you're not doing anything to be better, when are you going to start? When are you going to start? If not now, when? Good morning, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining. If you are not going to start now, when are you going to start? When are you going to take full control over your body? When are you going to take full control over your mind? When are you going to take full control over your life? We cannot say that the reason we're the way we are because of nobody and we are of age. As kids, you got that excuse. As adults, no. It's a choice that we make. We allow people to do the things that we do. And I know somebody would argue with that. We don't have to put up with the things that we put up. We may make the excuse, or we may have a legitimate reason to say we are afraid. We may say that this is on the line. You have to still make a choice. You have to make a choice to think that the thing that is impacting you is going to be worse than you doing X, Y, Z. Or you have the choice to say that I'm not putting up with this crap. I done had enough. I'm going to get them folks in your life. I'm changing my life. I'm owning my life. You're not putting nothing on my calendar that I don't want to do. I'm not going to be no yes woman. I'm not going to be no yes man. Do you know why a lot of people, good morning, Monica, thank you so much for joining. Do you know why really a lot of people are in situations that they're in? A lot of people are in situations that they're in because they are afraid to be alone. I know. They're afraid to be alone. So sometimes men and women will put up with your foolishness because they don't want to be by themselves. They have some limiting belief that they were by themselves when they was a kid. Their mama was working and they didn't have nobody, and they told themselves that they going to make sure they always be around people. Bull. Can I call BS on that? Bull shoes. I know that, that may offend somebody, but it's the truth. A lot of times we have limited beliefs based on an experience that we've had in childhood, and then we would tell ourselves that, oh, I would never do my kids like that. I would never raise my kids like this because I was made to do this, and I would never make my kids do. But when you think about you making your kids do stuff that they don't want to do, they don't want to be in the stupid the school play. You make them do that. They don't want to make good grades. But how is it you're making your kids do something different than your parents making you do something that you didn't want to do? And when they grow up, they're going to have the same story to tell you. But we would allow those things that our parents told us when we was kids to stop us from doing what we need and could and want and should be doing as adults. I know for somebody that's too deep. I know for somebody they feel like that's a lie. I know for somebody they feel like you're right. I know for somebody saying, preach, girl. I know because it's true anyway. We didn't like everything people told us, but they was trying to tell us what was good for us. Sometimes people see what we don't see. We want to see what we want to see. So what other people see for us may not be what we want to see. And then we get upset. And guess what? Then we would draw our whole life around what somebody said. I don't care about you telling me I talked too much when I was in the 3rd grade, Miss Smith. Oh, she just talks. She get that work with that mouth. I get paid to run my mouth. People would try to take out of you what God has given you. They didn't give it and they can't take it. So you got to stop allowing what somebody said to you. I don't care how bad it was. I don't care how hurtful it was. I don't care how deep it cut you. Do you know deep cuts, they do heal? You got to want it to heal. You can't keep on opening it up, looking at it, looking down up in the hole and trying to see as if it did. Let the stuff, let it heal. Let it heal. Let it heal. If you keep on recutting the incision open and thinking, I'm just going to look at it. I'm just going to talk about it. I'm just going to keep reminding myself about it. How is the thing going to ever die if you keep on watering it? You keep nurturing it. You keep talking about it. Everybody that would listen to you, you're going to tell them about what happened to you when you was 2. And when you think about your story when you was 2 and when you was 3, do you really remember it how it was? You don't even know what really happened. And why is you letting that influence you at 37, 40, 45, 50, 60. You still hating your grandmama, your mama, your daddy based on something that they said, something that they did, something that they didn't even know. Them people did what they could do with what they had. What's your excuse? Your kids gonna have some of the same stuff to say about you. You was a bad mama. You was a mean mama. You made me do this and you didn't. We couldn't do this and we couldn't do that and yada, yada, yada. Do you see it's a cycle? Y'all quiet. It's the truth anyway. So you got to ask yourself, what is your purpose for doing what you're doing? Are you doing what you're doing because you want to be accepted? You want to be validated? You want to be around people? You want people to tell you you're doing good? You want to be under the spotlight? Or you got a real reason why you do what you do? Because you want to help somebody. You want people to know who they are. You want people to be empowered. You want people to be inspired. I do what I do because I want to see you live the best life ever. I want to see you get your dreams out of your head. I want to see your dreams be your reality. I do not want to see you living a life of your past when you got all of these days ahead of you. You got less days ahead of you than you got behind you for most of us of age, but you got some good days. You had some bad days. You want your good days to outweigh your bad days. So you got to have good memories. You got to make good memories. You got to do good things. You got to say that, I'm going to do so much good in my life that I'm going to forget the crazy foolishness that I went through. I'm going to forget the lies that they told me because I'm going to tell myself the truth, that I'm healthy, I am wealthy, and I'm happy. I am committed. I am dedicated. My opinion about me is the most important opinion that I have. There is to be, because I don't have an agenda. I am needed. I am a skilled worker. I always am being sought after. They love what I have to offer. You got to tell yourself, I am enough just the way I am. You're enough. Yeah, you're enough. Y'all quiet. Y'all are quiet. You're quiet. You're quiet. You're quiet. But look, remember, your life as it is not the way life has to be. You have a choice. You have a choice. You can either stay in the container that people try to put you in, stay in the box that they want to put you in, or you can say, I'm breaking out this box. I'm not coloring in no lines. I'm getting out of the lines. I am getting out of the lines. Look, in school, we was taught to conform. We was taught to conform. Good morning, Sister Mosby. Thank you so much for joining. We was taught to conform. They told you, no, that's not right. That's not right. Get in the lines. Don't color outside the lines. You stay with everybody. You don't talk to strangers. In this day and time, you talk to strangers all the time. You got to talk to strangers in order for you to get somewhere. If you just keep on talking to them same crazy people you've been talking to all your life that don't have nothing, don't want nothing, not doing nothing, where you going to go? What you going to be? What are you going to do? You're going to have to get from around them negative people that you've been talking to, that you went to school with, that you was running up down the road with and throwing rocks and jumping in ditches and climbing on top of houses with, and get something different. Because some of them people have made up in his mind, that's all they going to see. That's all we'll ever have. That's all we'll ever be able to do. But the devil is a liar. You can do more than what you did. You can do more than what you did. There's more out there to be had. That was what needed to be done back then. That's how you played then. You played jump rope and hopscotch. You played jacks in Foursquare. But you can do some more stuff now. You don't have to do that now. You don't have to keep on doing that stuff now. Back then, we washed clothes. People had to wash clothes with washboards and they hung clothes on lines. But now you got washers and dryers. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to wring clothes out on your hand. You don't have to get your clothespins and go out to the clothesline and hang your clothes out. You don't have to do that now. Things are different. So if everything else is changing around us, why? Why are we staying the same? I know you have to keep your foundations, and I know you have to, keep your non-negotiables. But if everything else is changing, why are we staying the same? There has to be progress. Good morning, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining. We have to endeavor for progress. We have to desire progress. We have to take action for progress. We cannot stay in the same place doing the same thing expecting a different result. It's not going to happen. Get out of your head. Get out of your past. Get out of your feelings. I'm going to say that again. Get out of your head. Get out of your past. And get out of your feelings. Get busy making the life of your dream. Get busy doing the thing that you've always wanted to do. Good morning, Charlotte. Thank you so much for joining. Charlotte, thank you so much for joining. Get busy doing the things that you always wanted to do. You have purpose for being here. You don't have no agenda because you're trying to get over on nobody. You have a purpose for your existence. You have an option for how you live your life. I'm living for my right now. I got to be patient. I got to be present. I got to be patient. I got to be present. I got to be diligent. I got to be dedicated. I got to be motivated that I can live the life of my dream. Get out of your bed. Get off your pillow. Live. Get out of your head. Get out of your past. And get out of your feelings. Forgive and live the life of your dream. Live the life of your dream. Let people go. Don't let people have so much power over you that you have to stand right there with them while you holding them down. You holding them back. You're holding them to what they did and what they said. You're not progressing. You're not progressing because you're having to stand in the same place that you are with them. You are able, honey, let them go and fly. Go where you want to go. Do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. Have what you want to have. You don't have to stay there. Let them go. Let them go. I hear you saying you don't know what they did and what they said and you don't know how they made me feel. No, I don't. But I know that the way you are handling it, it's not changing anything. It's not changing what they did. It's not changing what they said. And it's not changing how they made you feel. But you can change how you allow it to continue to make you feel. You can change if you can change and determine that this thing is no longer going to hinder me anymore. I let it go. I let it go. Good morning, Hope. Thank you so much for joining. You got to let some stuff go. You got to let some people go. You have to say, I'm creating a new future. I'm creating new memories. I need some space. I need some space. So true. Had to let a lot of people go. My past is no longer hindering my today. Yes. You need new space on your hard drive. You need new space on your thumb drive. You need new space on your floppy disk. You need new space in your mind. You need new space in your heart. Let people go so you can record and save stuff. You know, some of us, we have so much junk on our phones. You know, you done got the lowest capacity. You know, that I don't even know if they make the 16 gig no more, but you get the 16 gig, you get the 32 gig, you get the 64 gig. But you know, I got so much mess on my phone, your girl had to upgrade. I got 256 gigs. I got 37,000, and this is not over-exaggerating, 37,000 pictures on my phone. What? I have 37,000 pictures on my phone and hundreds of videos, and Lord knows how many notes. But I had to get a phone that was able to hold. I needed a phone that had the capacity to hold what I have. 37,000, and it may be more now. But the last time I checked, it was 37,000 pictures on my phone. 37,000 pictures on one phone. But I have a 256 gig phone. You can't have a 16 gig phone and you wondering why your phone acting crazy. I had a 64 gig. I have a brand new phone right now. It was a 64 gig. And I used up about 62 gigs of space, and it just locked up. locked up. And so now that everything has been cleared off the phone is brand new. Don't have a scratch on it. Don't have a crack on it. Don't have nothing. But I couldn't do anything with it. I lost all my stuff. What capacity? That's a lot of pictures and videos. Yes, it is. Notes after 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 notes. But this is my point. You got all that stuff in your head and in your memory and your heart. You got all that stuff in your mind and you let all that stuff come out of your mouth and it is not serving you and you're going to get locked up. Good morning, Apostle. Thank you so much for joining. You're going to have to free some space on your phone, get you some additional capacity, let some stuff go, forgive some people, forget some stuff. Don't tell yourself that you forgive, but you can't forget. You can forget it if you want to forget it. The only reason you're not able to forget it because you keep talking about it every day. You keep reminding yourself about it every day. You keep reliving the incident, the case, the scenario, the experience. You keep telling yourself, you keep going back to the place that you were. You need to leave that place alone. Leave those people alone. Create new memories. You got to try so hard to be so good at something new that you forget what you went through. Because I'm working on something. I'm building something. I'm making something. I am creating new space for new memories. Right? Purpose or agenda. Do you have purpose or do you have an underlying agenda? Is your agenda to hurt people, to get back on people? Are you trying to, are you dotting I's for I's and crossing T's for T's? Baby, let some people go and let them know even what you did wasn't even a factor. You can't stop me. You can't block me. You didn't start me. You're not going to end me. You didn't give it to me. You can't take it away. This joy that I have, the world did not give it and the world cannot take it away. This joy that I have, this peace that I have, it will surpass your understanding because you thought what you did to me, it was going to be the end of me. But what you did was the beginning of me because I understand the strength and the power and I understand the perseverance that I have created. So you got to say that it didn't break me. It made me stronger. Come on now, somebody. So purpose or agenda? Purpose or agenda? Where are you in your life? Where do you want to be? What are you doing? You better say that, coach. You can't let people get you down and let them keep you down. They may push you down, but you got to say, baby, you may push me, but you sure can't keep me down. You got to let people know even when they choke you, they can choke you, but you know you ain't no better. You may take the life out of me. You may knock the wind from me, but you got to let them know you are no better. You are no better. We got to stop giving people our power. Good morning, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining. Stop giving people your power. You have given your power over to people. You have given your life over to people. You have given your joy over to people. Your happiness and your peace. Take your power back. Take your joy back. You've given it to your kids, to your boo, your bae. You've given it to your husband, your wife. You've given it to your church. You've given it to your community. You've given it to your job. You gave it to your business. Take your stuff back. Stop giving people your power. Say, I'm going to live the life of my doggone dreams. If I am going to live the life of my dreams. I tell my sister, I said, I may not never make it, but I'm sure going to die trying. I'm going to get where I'm going. I am going to get where I'm going. The bruises and scars are not my beauty marks. Come on now, somebody. See, when you got scars, you know you've been in battle. But you know when you come out of battle, you can say, I got the victory. I got the victory. It didn't kill me. I got the victory. It didn't hurt me. I got the victory. It hurted me at the time, but I'm healed now. I got the victory. I won. It might have stopped me for a little bit, but it didn't kill me. It made me stronger. It made me better. I am better. I am better because of what I went through. I'm better because of what I experienced. See, a lot of people don't want to go through nothing. And when you don't go through nothing, you don't learn nothing. You get your most valuable lessons out of your most pain. You're more attentive. You're more observant. You pay more attention when you going through hell than when you breezing and ain't got no problems. Baby, it gets your IQ up when you're going through some stuff. You're smarter. You're wiser now. You can handle more. You're stronger. See, when you ain't got nothing that you have experienced, you weak. You weak. The wind can blow you. But honey, when you build your house on the rock that the builders rejected, you can stand. You can stand. Look, y'all have been good. I'm getting all stopped up and everything. But you know what? Even with that, I don't let that stop me. I felt like crap this morning. I woke up this morning, my head was hurting and this and that was hurting. But you know, you can't sit around thinking about, look, oh, that's real good. Think about it like this. The pains of your life, think about the physical pains in your body and the pains in your life, the things that people did, how people hurt you. Do you know if you had, you know how some people, they have pain in their body. You may have a pain in your head, your neck, your back, or your arm or whatever, your stomach, severe pain. Women that has kids, pain. You know, all these different pains, the pains that you have experienced. What if you had to deal with that forever? Could you live? If you had to deal with those physical pains from having a baby and your pelvic being stretched and your stomach being stretched and all these different things, your feet are swelling, your hand is swelling, your nose is swelling and all these different sorts of types of things. Can you imagine having a headache every day, all day for the rest of your life? Can you imagine having a toothache every day, all day for the rest of your life? Can you imagine having heart pains, chest pains? Can you imagine having stomach pain, leg pain, arm pain? Eye pain, any pain every day, all day for the rest of your life. Can you imagine that? Okay. So if you can't imagine dealing with those pains and living, how is it that we can live with the pain of unforgiveness and hatred and envy and jealousy? How is it that we can live with those pains and feel all right? How is it? How is it? So just like you want to be healed from your headache and your stomach ache, just like you want the bleeding to stop, just like you want the toothache to stop, just like you do something about every other pain that you have in your natural body, why is it that you are not doing anything with your spirit? Why are you not doing anything with your envy, with your jealousy, with your hatred? Why is it that you're not doing anything with your past, the things that has hurt you for years, but you would try to do something with a headache? You would take a BC, you would take an Advil, you would take ibuprofen, you would do all these different sorts of types of things. You would get you some oils. You would do all the natural remedies. You would make up lemon water and all these other different sorts of things to get rid of your natural pain. But we were hurt spiritually. Oh my God, forever. Why? Why? Can you make up a potion for that? Can you boil something for that? Can you rub something on that? The antidote to that pain is forgiveness. The antidote for that poison, that pain, that hindrance. Good morning, Pastor Jackson. Thank you so much for joining. The antidote for your pain is forgiveness. Just as you will take something for all your natural pain, for your headaches and your stomach ache and your toothaches and all these other different sorts of aches that you have in your natural bodies, your sinuses and all these other different things. Why is it that you would take something for natural pain that you don't want to have forever, but we would not take nothing for our spiritual pain, that we will walk around with unforgiveness, we will walk around with hatred, we will walk around envious, we will walk around jealous forever, for years, and never try to do anything about it? The antidote is forgiveness. Forgive people, and some of those pains that you're dealing with, baby, you will be healed. Some of the pains, good morning, Nikita, thank you so much for joining. The antidote is forgiveness to some of the pains that you are walking around with, that you've had for the last 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. The antidote is forgiveness. Let it go. You will sleep better. Let it go. You will be able to correspond and respond to people better. You'll be able to react with people. You'll be able to connect to people. You'll be able to connect to people better. Let it go. That was red hot from heaven, very deep and a lesson for the world. Thank you so much. It wasn't me. You're right. It was from heaven. It was a divine download. You got to forgive. A lot of the mess that we go through is because unforgiveness, because you're holding hatred and all these ill feelings against people, and you ain't right yourself. You ain't did everything right. So how are you going to be forgiven and you won't forgive? That's what the words say. God is not going to forgive us if we don't forgive them. So I don't care what they did. And I don't want you to explain to me what they did. I don't want you to tell me that I don't know how bad it was what they did. How bad is it that what you did? You don't know how hurtful you was to somebody. And you want them to forgive you. You want them to still like you. You want them to still talk to you. So what is your purpose, or do you have an agenda? Do you think that do you think that your crime, it deserves grace and mercy and all these other different sorts of types of things, but everybody else's don't? That math don't add up. 1 plus 2 is not 2. It's 3. So can you find, you don't have to have the strength to forgive. You got to make a decision. You don't have to have strength to be walking in purpose. You got to make a choice and not have an agenda to get over on people, to get back at people, to retaliate. You got to say that I am not going to let you hinder me anymore. I'm going to let you go. I am going to live the life of my dream, because you holding me back, boo. You holding me back, baby daddy, baby mama. You holding me back, past drama. You holding me back, rape persecutor. You holding me back. I'm letting you go today. You going to get out of my head. You getting out of my heart. You getting out of my life. You getting out of my mouth. You getting out of my mind. I am taking my life back. I have a purpose for being here. And it wasn't for it to be to your playground. It wasn't for me to be your punching bag. It wasn't for me to be the one that you spoke all the words that somebody spoke to you. It wasn't for me to get those type of things. But you know what? I forgive you. I forgive you. And see, a lot of times, if you would just let those things roll up out your mouth, God would do the rest. Purpose or an agenda. Look, y'all, I'm getting ready to go. I pray that I've said something to make you think. It does no good to keep on showing up in different places and doing different things. And it does no good for us to even keep on waking up every morning with the same old mess on our mind. It is time for a change. And the change is going to come about when we do things different, when we think about things different, when we go about things different, when we act differently. That's when we're going to have a change. Change will come when you do the right thing. Forgiveness is right. It's not just good, it's right. It's not just something that we do because we want to do it. We are commanded to do it. Forgive and set yourself free. Forgive and heal. Forgive and live. Look, I'm getting ready to go. If you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. You're somebody, and you have something to offer to the world. I pray that you have an amazing day. God bless you.